balancing the classes, because the classes clearly are not balanced. And hey everyone, I'm Chris. Welcome back to the Gamers Hall. And today I'm going to talk about all the videos that Wizards of the Coast have done and the upgrades that they've done to certain classes. Well, upgrades. Some, not all. But I mean, for the most part, actually, I think they're doing better. It's very clear to me that they are working on game balance and not so much balancing the classes, because the classes clearly are not balanced, and I don't think anybody actually wants the classes to be balanced. But I think the classes are made the way they are so that they are balanced for the gameplay. Now, we really won't know any of this until the DMG comes out and the monster manual, especially that monster manual. But as of now, I would say that all the classes are way more balanced game-wise. Some people are complaining like, oh yeah, Paladins got nerfed because of Smite. No, Smite needed to get nerfed, okay? It got snurfed. It got nerfed a little bit harder than I expected it to, but honestly, still okay with it, because what it says now is you can't do everything. Are you going to heal and do some damage? Or are you just going to do all the damage? Or are you going to do the other cool things? It's your choice. Like, you can still work a paladin with the builds and feats like Polar Master and some of the other things. The only problem is like, okay, yeah, if you want to do that extra damage with Smite, do the extra damage. But is the extra bonus action attack for the 1d4 damage really more important than doing 2d8 smite damage? I don't think so. It's an extra chance to get another smite off, but everyone knew smite was going to be a once per turn thing anyways. Everyone's problem with it now is the fact that, oh, it's a bonus action and it's a spell, and now it can get counterspelled. Guess what, guys? I don't think there's going to be that many monsters out there or NPCs with counterspell. And if they change counterspell to what the new UA one was, then the Paladin's going to pass that pretty easily. Everyone's saying rogues are way too nerfed, and honestly, I think rogues have a lot more utility than they used to. And, sometimes, hey, tripping an enemy is going to be more advantageous, or doing all the little extra stuff that you can spend your sneak attack damage with, because like you're still getting all the sneak attack damage. It's just you can trade that damage to do extra stuff that might be more beneficial to the party, because it's a co-op game, it's not a solo game. And it's very clear to me that the creators are taking into account the thing that broke the system last time. Was they didn't think people were multi-classing, they didn't think people were using feats, and they didn't, they made the game so that your numbers worked if you never got a magic item ever. And it's very clear to me that they're working on it and saying, hey, we know people are going to be using feats, we know people are going to be multi-classing, so let's just gear the game towards that. And I think it's working out. I see that all the classes are, some of them got nerfed, some of them are better. I'm really torn about sorcerer. I wish there were some things I wish they did about sorcerer that they haven't done, and maybe I'll make a separate video on that. But everything as it is now, I think that it is definitely more balanced, and I think it's going to be a lot more fun for people to play. It's going to be easier for DMs, especially newer DMs that are trying to play the game. So anyone who's going to be picking up the game, playing, and also with the classes balanced like this for the gameplay, it's going to make DMing higher level a lot easier and more fun. And I think that's kind of the biggest point right there, is that playing at higher levels with these game balances is going to be easier and more fun. And I think that's what really everyone wants, because as they are now, I mean, once you get to 12th, 13th level, that's game over. I mean, everything the players do is pretty much uh, tearing everything apart unless the DM goes out of their way to make a lot of modifications or just throw a bunch of stuff at them and beef everything up. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Disagree? Let's talk about it.